Hi.
I have to make sure you're close. You ready? Coach, talk about how excited your team is right now, 7-0 on top of the standings, and things to be still going really well for you guys.
We're real excited about the way that we're playing right now. Whether it's grinding out to get a 1-point win or whatever it takes, I think that some specific things that have led to our success have been our defensive ability and our rebounding ability, both offensively and defensively. When those things are in place and our turnovers are at a minimum, then we're a pretty strong team. The last game, I think our turnovers were a little bit high for where we've been, so we'll have to really clamp down and do a better job this week in preparation for Santa Barbara.
You guys are going down to Santa Barbara, haven't won there, in, I think, since 2007 maybe. Just kind of talk about what it's going to take for you guys to get a win down there against your guys' against your rivals.
Well, obviously they're an excellent team. The same things that I've alluded to as far as our success so far, they have to definitely be in place. They're a bigger team than we are, as almost every team we faced this year, bar Fullerton, has been. So we want to do a super job in rebounding the basketball. Obviously they have a huge presence inside, which is always a concern for us, both from a scoring standpoint for them, but also having that kind of a shot blocker in the middle. We're trying to really encourage our players just to continue to attack and try to not think about the wingspan that's coming at them. And that's a formidable task for sure, but it is something that we're trying to challenge our players to stay in an attack mode.
Ms. Schlemer set a career high with 12 points the other night. Just kind of talk about what you've seen from her and how big of a role you think she may play against Makia down low.
Well, I definitely think she's going to get some minutes there. Makia isn't as much of an outside presence as some of the other forwards that we face in the league, which is, one of the difficulties for Molly. So her being able to stay inside, I think, is going to get her some more minutes for us. And certainly I think having those two giants on the court will be fun for any spectator to watch.
Coach, at 7-0, I mean, you guys are not only in first place, but I mean, you've got some separation here. I mean, how important is it to maintain that and give yourself a little wiggle room here as the second half of the Big West season starts after this next game?
Right, well, I mean, we feel like there's so much parity within the league. I mean, we have to scrap for every single thing that we can get. If we could get another win, I mean, that would just really, really help us, because the whole season, I think every single game we're like, okay, we got to be ready to go. We have to be focused. There isn't any games that we can take a break and say, okay, let's come up with a different game plan for this opponent. I mean, there is a different game plan, but we have to do the same things correctly every single night.
The ladies just must be just awfully excited. They probably can't wait to play Santa Barbara. They wish the game would be tonight, right? I imagine when you're 7-0, you want to just play every night?
Well, they know that there's a lot of preparation before meeting a great team like Santa Barbara. So, I'm sure that they would like to be playing the game straight away. The coach, however, would like to put some more preparation time in place to try to help us prepare for a great team like that.
The roles have been kind of reversed here this season. I mean, you being in first, Santa Barbara's always been the standard in the Big West for about 2 decades. So what's it like now knowing that you're in first and they're the ones chasing you?
Well, as I keep telling the players, we don't have anything. We don't have any championships. We don't have any trophies. And so, there's nothing for us to be fearful of. It's not, everybody keeps saying we have the target on our back. We don't have anything on our back. We're just trying to win a game.
And at 7-0, I mean, obviously, like you said, I mean, you guys have to work, you have to scrap, you got to, do 100% every night. So no sense of complacency around this team, knowing that, hey, man, we can just roll out and
no, not at
we'll
all.
Get the W.
Every single game that we enter, we just know that the league is so strong this year that we have to show up. We have to not just show up, we have to really perform to an excellent level, and certainly won't be any different against a great team like Santa Barbara.
When was the last time you went down there in the Thunderdome? Was it 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah, 06 or 07. All the gurus over here? 06? Okay, the 06 gurus.
What's it like playing down there? They always get a good home crowd, and it's traditionally been a very tough place to play. Although you guys you've had some success down there.
We have had some success. Last year they thumped us pretty good. I think that we have to be relaxed on the offensive side of things. We certainly have to attack them. They are a great athletic team. They usually dominate the boards, and we're going to do a great job of taking care of the basketball. And obviously, defensively, we can't let Johnson get loose on us from the three-point line, and we have to try to contain Valentine and Underwood in the paint as much as we can. And there's obviously a lot of other players that make great contributions for them as well. But we're going to have great poise, intensity, team play, and that's been our strong point the whole year, I think, is our team play.